All right, Ms. Belford, members of the board, thank you for the opportunity to provide you and our community just a quick update on where things are, not only in preparations for this summer, because we have a lot of exciting opportunities available for our students across the entire district, but also to give our community a glimpse of what we're preparing for the coming school year. First, let's talk about elementary summer school. Most of our elementary schools will have some type of summer program during the month of June with either third grade camp or summer recovery for first and second graders. There will be some exceptions, as some schools will be going through some major projects, renovations this summer. I'll highlight that in a moment. But the summer school program in our elementary schools will run from 7:30 to 12:30 every day. It'll be a very small classroom environment, 15 to 1. And big new this year, for many years, is transportation will be provided for our students. So we are working with our transportation department to begin building what we refer to as corridor bus stops for our kids to be able to have access to our summer school programs. Very excited to provide that opportunity. The board knows that our ESSER funds from the federal stimulus program is providing for and allowing us to be able to fund transportation this summer. In addition, we'll have a full service breakfast and lunch program at all of our summer school sites in elementary school. I know that parents are going to have questions about, is my child recommended to participate in summer school? Let us be clear, we want as many children as we can to participate in summer school. We know that they're along with the normal summer slide, we have some learning opportunities to recover from over the last many months. So parents, if you would, please start communicating with your school administration now, and they will work with you to evaluate if our summer program is applicable or beneficial to your child. In addition, we will have a full secondary school summer program with credit retrieval, ESY, or extended school year, as well as routine music camps and fitness programs, driver's education, which we have had in the past, and other typical school-based programs. So again, this is kind of a sneak preview. We just had release of the ESSER funds that are ultimately providing the funding to make these opportunities available, and more information will be provided to our families in the next couple of weeks. But again, these opportunities are available through the month of June in our secondary schools. The secondary summer school program will run from 8:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. Nearly all schools will be open to students. There'll be some consolidation based on course credit retrieval in some schools to maximize place and space for our students. Again, transportation will be provided for all of our programs, and this says just lunch on the screen, but I confirm that both breakfast and lunch will be provided and available to our secondary students through the summer school program. I want to emphasize, students who may be concerned, but I normally participate in the summer athletic workout program, or I'm counting on attending band camp or other activities. We are accommodating, those other activities will take second place to our academic program. So we're going to work around that and make them available, make all of those opportunities available to our students. So please don't not participate in the summer program because you think you'll miss out on something else. We want you to prioritize your academic programming, and we're going to support our students through that as we move forward. This is, I feel like every summer we say it is a banner summer for projects. If Sue looks like she's moving in 50 different directions, it might be because she has over 50 projects scheduled this summer to occur across our schools. Amazing capacity. I tell you, a department who continues to do more with less, but we're able to capitalize on the renewal of the half-cent sales tax, and you can see here the list of projects that are going to benefit not only our schools, but ultimately our students and our staff across the district, and ultimately reinvestment in our community and for our taxpayers. But we are finding that facility project costs are escalating. If you've been to Home Depot or Lowe's lately, you've seen the cost and price of lumber go up, not to mention metals, and we are experiencing the same thing at a high level, a huge impact as we talk about these projects. So some projects may need to be rescaled and those types of things, but we're working with the ICOC on what those implications are, and of course we'll keep the board informed along the way as well. Now, plans for next year. I'm sure no one's interested in what next school year is going to look like, so I'll just go ahead and, just kidding. Our team has been busy working to anticipate what next school year is going to look like. I want to give credit to our union representatives. They've been working closely with us to work through some of the challenges and concerns, not the least of which is the dual platform that our teachers have so admirably, I think I said that right, have supported for our kids, our families, and our community this year. We are not planning for a dual platform next school year. I wonder who's clapping. We are working to have a robust brick and mortar school program next school year. I want to emphasize that this year's e-learning platform was only possible because of the state direction and allowance that was provided. And we have not received any additional direction or allowance beyond this semester of this current school year. But that's not as important, if you will, quite frankly, as our own acknowledgement and recognition. It has been a very challenging year for our educators. They have risen to the charge and the call and have done, like I said, such a admirable job of managing that difficult situation. But we know that our students are served best when they're with us in person in our schools, and we can put all of the services and supports around them. But we also recognize that there may continue to be some unique circumstances and situations that our students and our families need additional considerations for. We will continue our outstanding Brevard virtual school program. We are sustaining the staffing in that program, and we are ready to stand up additional staffing if we find that more students need to be serviced through our Brevard virtual program and platform. As well as our other programs like hospital homebound and those types of situations where we may have some severely medically fragile students. So I want to reassure our families that we are prepared to work with them through their unique circumstances. Brevard Virtual School will have both a full-time and part-time program for students to support them. Our dual enrollment program will continue for students as an option eligible for high school. And we are currently working also in cooperation with our union partners to accommodate students who may need to be quarantined next year. Obviously, that is very uncertain reality, but we're beginning planning of how we will manage that and do everything we can to provide as much instructional continuity and learning for our students as possible. And finally, we're pleased to share that we will be returning or resuming our foreign exchange student program next year for the 21-22 school year. We've already had some of our foreign exchange student partner programs reach out to us. Visa circumstances have been lessened or restrictions reduced. Obviously, one of our own students I just announced is going to Germany, so we are pleased to be able to resume that opportunity for students as well. And folks have asked, what does fall sports look like next year? We anticipate a full return to all of our activities. Of course, always taking into consideration relevant safety precautions based on COVID conditions and guidelines from the CDC at the time. But again, our programming will resume or continue next fall as well. So I think I have pretty much covered everything, but I'm happy to answer any questions the board may have at this time.